Hi everyone, happy Bank Holiday Monday if you're in the UK. I'm sure it's probably a holiday everywhere, I think, May Day. But welcome to my live this afternoon. I had a bit of a disaster not this morning, but last week, where a stone flew up, hit my windscreen, and made a big crack, which got progressively bigger and bigger and bigger. It was about that size. So I had to go and get my whole windscreen replaced. So I was up really early on a bank holiday Monday, but had to delay this, but I'm on now. So first of all, I'm going to do the drawing for last week's cards, which were, if you remember, they were the in colour cards that we did. Hi Christine. The in colour cards we did with the Flowers of Friendship bundle. So I have all the names of everyone who liked, commented or shared, and they're in here in the bowl. So I'll just pop you down and give it a bit of a shake, a bit of a stir, and we have, hey, and she's live, Christine. I will be sending the cards up to you. I will get in touch to get your address, and I will send these cards up to you. Congratulations. I'm glad you won, because you watch every week and you haven't won yet, so I'm glad when it's someone new that wins. Not that I don't mind the people that win before, that sounds horrible. Anyway, I'm going to show you today, it is a set that we are using for my bingo class, bingo night, which is on June the 4th, Friday, June the 4th at 7 p.m. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think it's 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so yeah. So these are the suite of papers. This is the Simply Elegant suite, and these are gorgeous. If you can see, they're all foil patterns on one side, and how do I share this? Hold on a minute, I forgot to share it with oh, I don't know, I won't bother trying. On the other side, they are more of a matte finish, so they're all in colors of the main colours within them, apart from the foil. Now, these are my actual bingo cards that I've designed last night, but I'm not going to show you the front. I will leave that as a surprise for those attending on June the 4th. So we have very vanilla, basic black, basic grey and basic white. So those are the background colours, if you like. So just going back to that, but you also then have the foils of, I'll show you them one at a time because they are so stunning. In this one, you have the silver, the gold and the copper all in one. Who would have thought that would have all worked together? But this is one of my favorites. I love that one. Then we have this one I'm going to use today, this almost Eastern kind of a feel to it. So I recently made a card which I'm kind of doing a bit of a mock-up of today, for someone's birthday that I know, and it was quite a masculine card, and I made this into kind of doors. So I'm mimicking that a little bit today. So this one is the vanilla one. So you've got the lovely gold shimmer on that. This one really beautiful with the copper, silver and again gold, little gold floral centers. And this is another one of my favorites. I love this one. I like the Eastern feel to it with the silver and gold. And then this one is just the white and gold. This is gorgeous, but after you've seen all these, you think this one's quite plain. So again, on the back, more matte kind of black, grey, vanilla and white patterns. So that is that. Then the bundle itself includes, I have a little flower stuck to this, let me move that out of the way. Includes this punch. Isn't it beautiful? It's, oh, you're good. That's the bingo bundle, Jan. So you will get a sample of that paper, and we'll be creating with that on bingo night. So this is the stamp set, and then this matching punch, which is an unusual shape, but we will, you can like double end it, so you can make both ends this side or both ends this side, and you can change the widths. It's 1 3/4 inches, so just about 4 centimeters. No, it is 1 3/4, 4.5 centimeters. Sorry, 4.5 centimeters or 1 3/4 inches wide. But you can change the widths to get different sort of patterns on that, or on the ends. And then this is the stamp set. So some lovely sentiments, like so. A thank you, a happy anniversary, and a happy birthday, which are great. But then a few other little more unusual ones. This matches obviously the one of the patterns on the paper, that lovely copper flowers, but they've this lovely border edge here. And anyway, we're going to create something with that today. It would be lovely for cards and a cuppa too. It might creep in, but it's definitely bingo night on June. And as I said, Jan, these are, I'm not showing you, but I'm ahead of the game, and I've designed our 4 bingo cards. So I've got 1 in each colour, but I'm not showing you them yet. So I thought I would make a gatefold card. Sorry, this is the base. So what I've done, I've got a standard, this would be a normal card size. So let me just get one. Where's one of the cards that just to show you. So just picking this one that we did last week. So it's the same size as a standard card, but instead of scoring straight down the middle, you're going to score in. So bearing in mind this is 10.5 centimeters wide, so 21 in total of an A4 width. We're going to score each side at 5 1/4, which will leave a middle section of 10.5. So when you fold it over, it is exactly the same width as a standard card. So whatever market you're in, and whatever territory or area or country, even, gosh, get the words out, that you're in, whatever your width card is, that's what your central portion will be as normal. And then the 2 halves here come together to make that width. So you can work out your measurements according to that. So now I'm going to use this beautiful, I love this, isn't it lovely, with the gold. So it's basic grey and gold, and we're going to use that for the panels down the side. Now I have cut these at 14.3 this way, and then because this is 5.25, I have cut this at 4.75. So I'll say 4.75. It kind of, if we look here at the actual trimmer, so 4.75, it kind of comes to 1 7/8 if you're going to do it in inches. I kind of usually, I look at my trimmer and I see which is the closest, whether it's centimeters or inches. So that's what that measures on either side. So I think I have another one ready cut. Let me see. Yeah, I do. And let me get my glue. And where's my glue? Here's my glue. Sorry, just bear with me a second so I can watch at the same time and check for comments. Oops. And bear with me a second. I'll do it later. Okay, so let's glue that on first. So I think the official term for this is a gatefold card, because, and we did make something a little bit like this, slightly more complicated, a couple of weeks ago, with the ice cream folds. I think not long posted that off to Claire. She won that one the following week. But it's just, I like making, I mean, they're not really any more difficult. I don't make anything too complicated. But it's nice to make something a little bit unusual. So just lining that up and obviously ensuring that it's straight, and that's what the liquid glue gives you, just a little chance to get that lined up properly. Now on the inside, I'm going to take a basic white piece. Let me just check that's the perfect size. Yep. And it was a bit bent. Let me get another one. That one's a little better. And I'm going to take the stamp set, and I'm going to use this props top and bottom corner, and I'm going to emboss that in gold. Yeah. So I haven't used this one yet. So I'll show you when I'm here. Oh, I would show you from here, but I've actually not got that thing on the inside. Now, where's that gone? I was going to show you how to put your labels on. But I was using this last night and seem to have not put my labels back in the box. If I can find them quickly, I'll show you what to do. If not, I'll have to keep it for another day, which looks like I'm keeping it for another day. Never mind then. Okay, so I'm going to get my larger block. We're going to knock against the camera as I do this, so bear with me a second. I'll try and reach for my largest block, which I believe is an E block. Does it say? Yes, it's an E block. It's not the largest, but it's going to fit this. So you can take off the backing, and then I'll put it straight like this. Morning, Sheila. I wish I could find the stickers now. Oh, there we are. Okay, I'm going to show you how to put your stickers on. So when you get the stamps, they come all on one kind of rubber sheeting like so. So you punch them out and pull off this backing here. And then if you want, you don't have to put the stickers on because they do stick already to the block, but it can be nice sometimes just to have a rough idea where the pattern is going. So peel off this backing here, and then how I do it now, I'm going to be a little bit disadvantaged by the fact the camera, I might move this down a bit so I can get my head in a little bit more. So sort of line it up like so and place. Hopefully that's not too bad because obviously I've got the camera in the way. And then you can peel this directly off and you have got your sticker attached. Now this is very sticky, but it's good that you know that your stamp is not going to fall off your block. But it wouldn't fall off anyway, to be honest, but it is just nice to have a rough idea where the pattern is going to go. So I'm going to take an embossing buddy. We unfortunately don't sell these anymore, but they are good. They just provide a little layer of a kind of a talc-like substance so that you don't get any moisture from your hands or whatever that would cause the embossing powder to stick where it's not wanted. But you can obviously use a little, let me just stretch for it, a little paintbrush or something if you get some where you don't want it. Okay, so I'm going to just do these top and bottom corner. Using Versamark, which is a sticky ink. Sorry, a little bit of dust there. You can also use Versamark on darker coloured cardstock. Can you see that? Just about see that there. If you were stamping that on a darker colour, you would be able to see that it would just almost be tone on tone, not as dark if you were doing, say, grey on grey. But it can be a nice effect. So I've got some gold embossing powder here. Just gonna put a whole big lump in the middle. So if you're not familiar with embossing, the Versamark gets the embossing powder to stick to it because it's a sticky ink. And then when you use a heat gun, it melts this embossing powder, and because it's metallic, they're not all metallic, you can get plain coloured ones as well, but it melts and creates, well, you'll see, creates beautiful, shiny, beautiful patterns, depending on, of course, what you've stamped on it. So just making sure I've got enough coverage, a little bit of a flick on the back, a little bit just needed, oops, excuse me, needed there on that point. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, and where did I put that? Just going to get rid of a little bit here where I don't want it, because once you melt this with the heat gun, if you have little bits in the wrong place, they'll be melted and stuck there forever, basically. So let me just, before I do that, close over. Might put you up a little bit. I'm going to excuse the noise as the heat gun is the equivalent of a very powerful hairdryer. Oh, I've just put my finger on it, for goodness sake. Okay, bear with me. You see, I just smudged it by sticking my finger right in it. Let's go over that bit again. But luckily, all is not lost. Try not to stick my finger in it. Hello, Fiona. I bet you're glad you weren't doing your visit yesterday, because it's not looking so good weather-wise. So bear with me while I just get the noise of the heat gun. This is the first thing I fell in love with in crafting, was heat embossing, especially with metallics. So if you can just see if you can watch, do you see that just changing now? Not sure if you can, yeah, you can see it now. So it goes from a dull, kind of chalky powder into a lovely, shiny, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful effect. See? You see you've still got the chalky powder here, and then you have the shiny pattern up here. So I'll just do the same on the other side. That last little bit there. There we go. Oh, right. Close over my embossing powder. Just going to give my surface a bit of a shake. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, hi Faye, how are you? So let's get back my original card. Make sure I've got it pointing the right way up. Now, I think this looks like quite a celebratory sort of a card. So I think birthday or anniversary. It's more than a thank you, I think. I think it's like a happy anniversary card. Or actually, I know what we'll do. We'll do a happy anniversary on the inside. And we might do that on the outside. Okay, so happy anniversary, I believe, is this one. And we will just do... I'm just going to do my sticker on this too while you're here. So taking off the backing here. and adding that on top. So I like to, when I am getting my putting my stamps on, you can't always be sure that the sticker will line up exactly with the print. So I usually, I'll move you down again just so I can do this. I kind of put my head over it, line my block straight with the grid paper, and then try and line the font straight. So that hopefully is straight. I think I will stamp it in our basic grey, which is the colour. Could do gold. Might regret not doing gold. Will I do gold? No, I'm going to keep it to grey, I think. So this is basic grey. And I'm going to put this approximately in the middle. There we go. Then I am going to, it is still a little bit, obviously slightly distorted with the heat gun, but once we glue that down, it will be fine and it will sort itself out once you've got the card closed, etc. So a nice bit of glue, and then we can get that nicely centered. So we'll be like that, and then what we're going to do is make a belly band so that when the person receives this, it will be closed like doors. They will slide that off and open up to reveal, that sort of a thing. So I'm going to take some basic grey, and I'm going to use about an inch, maybe 2.5 centimeters to make our belly band. We won't need all of this, but it will do for now. So we have it just like so. I'm just kind of really doing this to kind of measure. I'm trying to line it with, again, using the grid paper to keep it nice and straight. So that's there or thereabouts. Okay, and we don't need all of that. We can probably kind of just hold that back in itself. So I'm going to cut about here. So I could use a trimmer, but it's fine to just chop it with the snips. Sorry, I realised you're still a wee bit low down. It's easier to get you out of shot if I do that. So I'm going to adhere that together while the card is in place. Otherwise it can be easy to maybe do it a little bit too tight. I don't want it too tight. So a little bit of adhesive and just hold that together like so. I don't know where you're all watching from, but weather is pretty rubbish here today. Well, the forecast was so nice for Saturday and Sunday, and it was all right, but now, it's rotten. So, what I'm going to do next, first of all, I'm going to do the True Love Stories Last Forever, because that's kind of nice. Again, I'll get my sticker ready. So actually I must show you, in the suite, if you were to buy the entire suite, you also get this lovely cord. It's the silver and gold, what do we call it? Simply Elegant trim, but very nice. So I might see if I can incorporate that somewhere in here. So there we go, that's our stamp. I'm just going to close the door as I can hear my husband is on the phone, being noisy. All right, it's getting very, very dark here. Looks like it could actually thunder. So I think we need a bit of light on the subject. Or a little bit more light, I should say. Okay, so I'm going to get one of my long block, which is a H. And again, do my trick of lining up my words with the grid lines. Okay, so now let me see. What could I do? Will I do it grey and emboss it in gold? Let's try. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do here. So if this measures, it's 4.5 centimeters, which is just a little less than 1 3/4 inches. So I might see where I go with this in my belly band. I'm going to emboss this sentiment in gold and then use both ends of the punch. I think that's the plan at the minute. It could change, I mightn't like it, but let's see. Let's see how we go. I'm going to get this approximately in the middle and straight. Okay, and then we'll go back for the gold embossing powder. Oops. So Faye and Fiona, this is the suite that we are going to be using, and I believe it's Jacqueline here too. Jacqueline and Sheila. This is our the suite that we are using for bingo. So it's quite a nice suite because it works both masculine and feminine. If you didn't catch the bit at the beginning, you can maybe watch it on replay and see I show you all the papers. So I'm going to emboss this again. Well, not again. Emboss again, but emboss this bit for the first time. So here we go. If you see that changing and melting. Now, how much should I leave? So I could probably take a centimetre off each end at least, I think. So I'm trying to actually use both ends of the punch. That's the plan. That's what I'm looking to do anyway, if you're wondering what the heck I'm doing. Okay, so here's our punch. So what you can do, obviously I could stick that in totally, but it's too small for my sentiment. So how you can use both ends of the punch is by, if I can do it, she says, it's a little bit distorted again from the embossing. I haven't quite, there we go. So I'm going to bring that to about there, I think. And then if I'm going to do the same on the other side. So, whoops, feeding that through, if I can get it, there we go. trying to get at the text or the font starting at the same kind of place. And hopefully I've left, this isn't going to be too wide for my belly band, because I kind of, there's something else I want to do, but let's hope this works. I didn't quite work out the length of it, but okay, so let's go back. Don't quite have enough to do what I wanted to do, but it's just the right size. I might, no, I'll just leave it like that. I'll put this on the end, and then we also have, I wonder, could I? Trying to think if I just, or could I put a little bit of gold? Maybe I won't actually. I'll leave well enough alone or I mightn't like it. So I'm going to add a few of these. Not just maybe two, maybe one on either end. These are our metallic pearls, so that you get both silver and gold in the pack. I think you get about, does it say? 242. So obviously 121, yes, 121 of each colour. So they're kind of cute. So I'm going to put this on dimensionals, of course. Just bear with me while I get my dimensionals out from their cubby hole. Actually, I might do, no, I can't. Can I do one across the middle? So about 4 should do it. Just taking the backing off. Oops. And then making sure we have it the right way around. And equidistant if we can, top and bottom. And straight. And there we go. So we have our True Love Stories Last Forever. We open it up and we have Happy Anniversary. So that is a gatefold card. Just with the, and just gives you another use for this punch. So you don't, you can obviously, let me show you. Try and find a scrap of paper. Have I got a scrap? Gosh, I should have lost the scraps. Where's my white scrap folder? Bear with, oh, I'll just take a little piece. Hold on a second. There we go. So if you have, here's a little black one. So you have, if you, hi Sarah, good morning. That's how the punch cuts if you just cut it as is. But feeding it through either end, you could get both ends like that, or what I've done here this morning, both ends the other way. So it just gives you another little use of the punch. I'm wondering, is there anywhere I could put, kind of want to use my trim, but I just think I've got it. I think it's nice enough as it is. Anyway, I hope you liked this morning's card. Please do like, share, comment on the video, and like I do every week, the card that we make will be in the drawing and I could send it up to you. Next week I will do the drawing first thing before we start the demonstration, and I could send this to you. I hope you enjoyed it. This again is the suite that we are using in my bingo. Hi Sarah. I'm using this, my bingo night is Friday, June the 4th from 7:30, which usually lasts about 2 hours, 2¼ hours, and we have lots and lots of prizes. So I would love you to join me for that. Details will be coming out later tonight. I'll put an event on the Facebook page, and it costs £20 plus postage. So If you're not local to me, I'll have to post you out the kit. We make 4 cards, and we have 5 rounds of bingo, 5 prize rounds of bingo, and lots of random prizes as well. So I hope you would like to join us for that. We will be using these papers and the punch. But that's all for this week. And thank you for joining me this Bank Holiday Monday, and have a great weekend in the rain. Great end of the Bank Holiday weekend in the rain. Go and jump in some muddy puddles. And I will see you all next week. Thanks for watching. Bye now. Thank you.